Welcome back to the Photography Clips podcast. Explore the captivating world where music and photography intersect, focusing on how tones can create either visual harmony or tension. Learn how applying the principles of musical harmony and dissonance can offer new dimensions to your photography, allowing you to craft emotionally impactful images. Music and photography are two distinct art forms that share an incredible similarity: the concept of harmony and dissonance. In music, harmony refers to the pleasing combination of different musical notes played or sung simultaneously. The chords created resonate well, offering a sense of completion and satisfaction. On the other hand, dissonance is an element where the combination of notes creates tension or discord. This isn't necessarily bad. Dissonance can add texture and emotion to a musical piece. In photography, you'll find a parallel to this idea when it comes to tones and contrast. Tones refer to the varying shades of color and light within an image. Contrast is the difference between those tones. Like the pleasing chords of harmonic music, photographs with complementary tones can evoke feelings of peace and satisfaction. However, contrasting tones, much like dissonant chords in music, can create tension and drama in an image. Aesthetic decisions in both music and photography hinge on what feels right or wrong within the confines of a creative work. In music, the choice to introduce harmony or dissonance can dramatically alter the mood of a piece. Similarly, in photography, choosing the right combination of tones can make an image stand out. So how do you make these aesthetic decisions? One starting point is to understand the basics of color theory. Knowing how complementary and matching colors work can help you make more informed decisions about which tones will harmonize well in a photograph. For example, blues and greens often work well together and can create a calming effect, while the contrast of red and green can create visual tension. Lighting is another critical factor. The quality of light can dramatically affect the tones in your image. Natural light generally provides a more harmonious tone, whereas artificial light can create harsher contrasts. When shooting, it's essential to be aware of your light sources and how they interact with your subject and background. This awareness can guide you in capturing images that either highlight harmonic tones or introduce contrasting ones for more emotional impact. Don't underestimate the power of post-processing either. Tools like Adobe Lightroom or Photoshop offer an array of options for adjusting tones and contrast in your photos. With a few sliders and filters, you can dramatically change the mood of your image, much like how a musician might alter chords or melodies during the editing process. It's also worth noting that just as dissonance in music isn't bad, the same holds true for photography. A carefully placed, contrasting tone can add layers of meaning to an image. This could mean using clashing colors to evoke tension or using extreme contrasts to highlight a specific subject in the frame. For example, a bright subject against a dark background can draw the viewer's attention and create a strong emotional focus. In the end, mastering the art of balancing harmonic tones with contrasting dissonant elements can make your photographic work more complex and emotionally rich. Both music and photography have their own unique languages, but they also share a universal language of emotion. By understanding the principles of harmony and dissonance in music, photographers can better grasp how to use tones to craft compelling images. So the next time you pick up your camera, consider how your tones can either harmonize or contrast to create a visually stunning composition. Your audience will likely respond to your work on an emotional level, much like how a beautiful piece of music resonates with its listeners. This idea of harmony and dissonance in photography offers a valuable lens through which to view your work. It encourages you to be more deliberate in your choices, giving you a greater sense of control over the emotional impact of your images. And just like a musician, carefully choosing chords and melodies, your understanding of how tones work together will only enhance the quality and depth of your photographic compositions. Well, this concludes another episode of the Photography Clips podcast. I am once again grateful as you listen to these short clips. Thanks for following along on these adventures in photography. And now go and enjoy the beauty of God's creation through your lens.